Hey YouTube, what is it? Friday morning? Friday noonish? Just wanted to give you guys another update. I got some belts from Tru-Grit, and you can see that really having the right belts helps. I was doing this by hand before, trying to get the mirror polished. But when you have a flat ground knife, you can really get a good finish on your blade. See the camera right there. Yeah. So flat ground's a bit easier when you have belts. I had 220, 400, 800, and 1000 and 1200 belt, and then I slapped it on the buffer with green compound. And this was just done in maybe about half an hour. I mean, it's kind of pointless on carbon steel because you cut any kind of food or something with acid or salt, it'll tarnish, but I mean, it's pretty easy with belts. So before I was doing this by hand, and that would take me about 2-3 hours. So this is an old knife. I just decided to redo it. I did it because this was a flat ground, so it was real easy. The next one I have here is this one. This one's a convex, so it's not as easy. You can see I kind of got the bottom half of this with the belt, but missed a few spots just because it's you can't just slap it against the flat platen. Can't get the whole thing. We have copper tubing, brass, and then an aluminum pin in the back here. Thought I'd try something a bit more artistic. I mean, building a practical knife is good and all, but I feel like a lot of people just buy knives because they look good. Talking about that, I'm going to try to sell knives just so I can save it for a new grinder. The little Harbor Freight 1x30 is adequate, but you know, sometimes you want a bit more. I was thinking about either the Grizzly or a KMG, but having something variable speed will also help with that finish a lot more, because when you get to the edge, it's real thin, and if you're going at full speed, your belt, you almost burn the steel instantly. So having something a bit slower would be nicer. Something that also you could drip the water on the belt without having it just fling right off because it's going at such high speeds. You can see it's completely straight, no bend in this blade. Since I do my own heat treatment, that's usually an issue for me. Once in a while I'll get a blade that's not even, and you can see the wood is finished beautifully. It's real even coat. Sometimes you get little spots that don't take the oil. You can see kind of a bump there where I didn't wipe it down completely. But that you could just sand off and polish off again. It's better to have a bump than a crater. And the last knife for today, if I could find it, is this one. So this again is Padauk. Oh, this one's ziricote wood. This one is Padauk. And also kind of a flat ground but convex. You can see that the flat's real shiny, but towards the edge where it's convex, it's kind of not. Right there. Camera won't focus because it's so shiny. Okay, you can see it better on this side. You can see it towards the edge, right here. It's not finished as nicely as it is here, and of course the top. But this handle took a long time to do. I refinished this 2 or 3 times. I noticed if you wet sand Padauk, some of the color from the wood or something comes to the top and it gets real dark, almost black. I've done that in the past and it looks nice, but then it doesn't match with the sides because the sides don't absorb the color as well as the end grain does, because the grain's coming straight out the top. So if you were to have it like that, it'd come straight out like that. So what I did is I had to dry sand this with a mask on, or a mask, because if you wet sand, none of the dust comes up, but if you dry sand, the dust comes out. And then you can see you have this beautiful stripe pattern that you can still see from the wood. Yeah, this brass, I guess you could call brass rod here was cut a bit short, so there's a bit of an imperfection there. But yeah, this one's finished beautifully. I mean, there's no flaws in the handle whatsoever. Really took my time with this one. Finishing wood does take a lot more time than G10 or micarta. There you You can see the unfinished part of the blade with the finished part. But yeah, this one's a bit thicker. These two knives are basically identical, except this is on thicker stock than this one. I just wanted to compare the cutting performance. If you saw the phone book cutting test that I did earlier, you'll see that this one doesn't do as well as this one. Well, naturally, because the stock is thicker. However, this one, you can see this one's not, the grind's not brought all the way up. This one I did a full high convex now. Or it's it's almost flat here, but then it's just convex at the edge. But this one should perform better now after I reground it. And yeah, so these are the two knives that I made and then one old one that I refinished. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.